actually live outside. I'm actually live outside right now with my like computer. Like meaning I've got a 15-foot USB cable attached because I was no way bringing this thing inside. But I have got to tell you one thing and one thing only. I don't even know if anybody's here. Let me make sure that I'm in frame here. Am I in frame? How do we do this? Something like that? I have got to tell you, I take this off. I've got to tell you right now, it's a horrible look. Dude, the smile on my face right now from just ripping this OUTCAST on these paddle tires. This thing literally just ripped it. The light is killing it. This OUTCAST just ripped it. So my face is, it's not because of the cold, because it's actually not that cold out. And I got a jacket on, but I usually don't. This thing, yeah, let me just, I'm gonna give you a walk around. I want you to be able to see this. Just so you know, you can even hear the remote. The remote is still doing its thing. I hate this remote. I constantly forget how to shut that thing off. But I got a 15-foot cable attached to it right now. I got the mouse. Where's the mouse? What do I do with the mouse? Oh, I put them over there. Look at how impacted this thing is. This thing needs a bath, dude. This thing just, I mean, look at that. Look at how impacted. This thing just ripped it so stinking hard. This is the first, oh, look at that. It's pooping. This thing just ripped it so stinking hard. Oh, look at that. I even cracked the beadlock. Oh no. I'll have to see if I can fix that. Wow. I am not surprised though. I think I know what did that. I think I'll have to see if I can fix that. It's still, that's all right though. I'm okay with that. I'll show you everything. This thing, let's get a look at the inside, just because I'm curious about, but look at that, the thing is packed. I've got the biggest smile on my face right now from ripping this thing. You have no idea. When I said, wait till you see the footage of the Mad Van, it's pretty cool. It did some ripping. Oh my God. This OUTCAST on these paddle tires. I mean, I know why that little beadlock thing cracked. I know why. You'll see why in the video. This thing just, my face is hurting me. My face is probably hurting you too. But this thing just ripped it so hard. Like, I mean, I can't even like convey to you. These paddle tires just made this OUTCAST absolutely insane. It makes me want to take the stock tires and throw them in the trash. These, and granted, yeah, you probably not a good idea to run these on pavement, but wet pavement, maybe it'd be all right. But I'm telling you right now, these paddle tires, wow. I just want to pull these body clips off, get a look at the inside. I'm still live, right? Just checking to make sure I'm still live. You guys are getting the first look. I haven't even seen under here. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Oh, nasty. Yep. You can tell, man, this thing just ripped it. Oh my God, this thing is gonna need a mega bath. Holy crap. All right, I'm gonna throw this on the tripod, so get ready for some wiggle. If you like that, you can stare at the snow dripping. Oh my God, this thing just ripped it. Like I'm trying to explain to you, man. This thing just on these paddle tires, there is no stinking equal. No stinking equal. Oh my God. This thing is so nasty. Oh, this was awesome. Oh no! Look at my connector. Oh no! My connector blew apart. Oh my God. Wow. The connector blew apart. That literally is just broken. I gotta throw some tape on there. Oh my God, this thing is nasty. How's that motor? Oh my God, the motor's ice cold. Yeah, I mean, look at this thing. This thing is so nasty now. I'm gonna have to go wash this thing. Holy crap, this thing just ripped it nice. I'm gonna go grab the hose. I'll be right back. I'm gonna hose this thing off right here. I'll be back. I'm gonna grab the hose. Wow, this thing just ripped it so nice. Now, nothing's perfect. But I'm telling you, man, what I just did to this RC, what I just did to this OUTCAST, oh, that's going down. Gotta watch out for that wire. Oh, this thing just ripped it nice. Holy smokes. I don't think I can have a bigger smile on my face right now. This thing did so awesome. This thing has never ripped it like it just did. These tires hooked up so nice. And I'll give a report on these tires too, because You'll see in the video. I'm surprised these things are actually together. I got some nasty hits on this thing. I think I have a cracked rim, but I'm okay with that, man. I think. I'll have to check it out. Might have a cracked rim. But I'll tell you right now, I don't care. I will fix this thing. If I do. Waterproof, right? That's supposed to be. I'm going to put this in my boiler room. Get this thing nice and toasty. All I have to say is wow. Reading the blood. I can't do a fuel light. Not going in the water. I'll be back. So granted, I don't even know if anybody's here. Everything is soaking wet, including me. Water all over the camera. Awesome. So, 10 people on. Not too bad. Think about it. Middle of the day. Yeah. Shut this door. This that water. Can you hear me? I don't even know if there's volume. I should check and see if there's any volume. back out of here. Live.
Horizon Hobby takes
All right.
the
Yeah, see? Don't forget. Don't forget to watch them ads. Double ad. Come on, industry-leading product and design.
Visit us now at horizonhobby.com.
Click on that ad.
According to studies, there's one food that raises testosterone by 52% and 78%.
I don't have to worry about raising my testosterone. My testosterone was just raised. My testosterone. So I don't know. I think did the microphone get messed up on this thing? Almost seems like I wonder if the microphone got messed up on it. But yeah, I can't even convey. Granted, I gotta check those tires, and I cannot even convey to you right now how awesome that OUTCAST 8S is on paddles. Like, I mean, I wasn't joking. I want to take the stock tires and wheels and just throw them in the trash. That's how nasty this thing just turned into. This thing just turned into such a beast. I mean, we talk about, you know, with RC stuff, we talk about, oh yeah, it's a beast. It rips. No, that thing just ripped. The smile, like I'm telling you, the cheeks, my cheeks right here are hurting. The muscles, smile muscles, are killing me right now. That thing just ripped so hard. And yes, did I have collisions with trees? Oh, yes. And that's probably why I popped a bead lock and I think possibly cracked a rim, but I don't care. I really don't care. This thing, I'll fix that cracked rim if that rim is cracked. I didn't even check. You'll have to see on the later video from RC Guy Garage. Maybe we'll check it out tonight. I got to let it, obviously, I got to let it dry out. I'm going to have to put it in my boiler room, which is a fortunate thing, is my boiler room is like literally right there. Nice and warm in here right now. It's actually not that bad out. Alexa, what's the weather?
In Plymouth, it's 31 degrees Fahrenheit with cloudy skies.
31?
Today, you can look for lots of clouds, with a high of 35 degrees and a low of 21 degrees.
Yeah, so it's 31 degrees. I don't know, I guess it feels like it. I can't tell, though. This OUTCAST 8S is a stinking animal. I mean, I'm sure, you know, people like the Creighton version. This thing being shortened like that. Wow, the control. I don't want to give it away on the video. You'll just have to see the video, but I'll try to explain. This thing has never jumped this awesome. Like, I mean, I've been ripping it on the stock tires, and it just, you know what I mean? On these paddle tires, though, the air that I was getting, the air and literally the flightability of this thing, it's almost like it was like, the thing was flying like a plane, meaning it would hit the jump and just be so level. And the only other RC that has done that, I think, well, the Mojave does that, but the only other RC that does that is my DB Pro. I don't even think the Laser Nut does it like that. This OUTCAST 8S, I know I'm a broken record right now, but I just got to convey to you, this OUTCAST 8S on those paddle tires, they talk about, what's the word, game changer? You know, like Game Changer fans, the GC RC, Game Changer RC. Dude, those panel tires are a game changer for that truck. Holy crap. The thing has never ripped it so hard. I am blown away. I am going to have to take, I'm going to have to check, you know, obviously, like, I'm going to have to check the rims. See if those bead locks, obviously one of the bead lock rings is cracked, but I don't even know what that really does. I don't even know how those tires are affixed to the rims, but I do think there might be a cracked rim, but I'll fix that too. No big deal. I'll fix it if it's cracked. I do think one of the spokes might be cracked, but it's a deserved breakage. I mean, any vehicle going at full rip, hitting a jump, smashing into a tree and doing a helicopter. That's right. I said it. Full rip, hitting the jump, smashing into a tree, doing a helicopter in the air. That was a deserved probable breakage. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. But man, that thing at Diamond Dust, I'm laughing at the Traxxas X-Max right now. And I've only got 1 2/3 rip on the X-Max. And I only have, what, 4 rips on this maybe? I think this is the 4th time I've taken this thing out. I think. I forget. Could be 5 times. I don't even know. I don't know why I'm not ripping this thing every single day on paddle tires. After what that thing just did, man. I just got to jump into the chat. I don't want to, I'm not like ignoring anybody. I'm just super pumped, man. I am literally blown away at the performance. That thing just performed like a champ. Let's see, what do we got here? You got Dan. You got Dan the man. I'm an animal guy. Dude, I'm not the animal. This thing is. So we got Dan, Paul Clancy, Sergeant J. You want to see that thing ripped? Oh, dude. Sergeant J, you have no idea, guy. Well, maybe you do. I know you've got your crazy X-Max right now, but I'm telling you right now, this thing just laughed at my X-Max. When I said to you guys in another video, I don't know if it was a video or live, that this OUTCAST 8S could probably part the X-Max like the Red Sea if I T-boned it. That's probably true. After what this thing just did and what it handled and what it took, it would take the X-Max and part it like the Red Sea. We're talking biblical. Hopefully this weekend you'll have the Super Rock Ray up in the Italian Dolomites. Nice guy. Paul Clancy, what's happening? You always feel less is more. Yeah, I needed to wash it. You always, okay. I do this towards end, meaning RC going to need a tear down. Nah, I'm just going to rip it, guy. I'm going to keep nailing this thing. I'll probably have to spritz the bearings. I bet that water is cold. Dude, it is cold. Justin Brown, the water was cold. My right foot is freezing right now because it was standing in a puddle. The water's not like, well, actually it is almost gone now, but yeah, the water was pretty cold, man. I got to make sure I drain that hose too. I don't want the hose cracking. What do you got here? Sounds a little muffled. Yeah. Sorry, man. I don't know what's going on with it. Hector Santos, what's going on, guy? Be backwards. We see clean up first. Then right. But to see, that's the best part. That's why this is called After Rip. This is called ARRMA OUTCAST 8S Snow After Rip. It's because it's just literally showing you. It's showing you kind of what I just put it through. You know what I mean? To kind of like, entice you to actually maybe want to watch the video. I'm telling you, if I don't put this video together right, I mean, I probably don't even have to. I could probably just literally just upload it as B-roll, and you guys would probably be like, my God, because that's how I am right now. That thing just ripped so hard. Woody, what's going on, guy? You've been on paddles, Kick Myself, Pit, DB Pro with 4S. I wonder, check diffs, they leak. Right. Yeah, you're right. He should show us sneak peeks. Right, it's a sneak peek. I showed you the after sneak peek. Plus, it was a powder light snow, probably flum. No, actually, it wasn't. Over here, it wasn't a powder light snow. We had pretty wet snow. Gaines, what's going on, guy? Thanks, man. Henry, what's going on, man? But we, your regulars, going to watch it anyways. The last Outcast video that I posted, that video is a piece of garbage. This video, wow, I'm telling you, it's gotta be good. Unless my GoPros are all corrupt and my phone is corrupt. My phone shut off once because it records in 10-minute bursts when it's on a higher frame rate. So I know the phone shut off, but that's why I run technically two cameras at the same time. I try to run a GoPro and my phone at the same time. That way, if like one shuts off and, you know what I mean, kind of thing. Because I can obviously hear if the GoPro shuts off. I'm hoping. Now I'm kind of wondering. That would be terrible. Could you imagine if I didn't catch any of the footage? Could you imagine if I was just out there and I just ripped this thing, like what I say, within an inch of its life and none of it's on footage? It's all in here. Oh my God. That actually would be terrible. This would be one of the times when, if you weren't recording, this literally would be one of those times that you were like, man, I wish I had a camera. That was so awesome. So, Traxxas Max or ARRMA Notorious? Ooh. Well, I don't have a Notorious. The Traxxas Max is actually a pretty good truck, but what version Notorious? If you skate parks, okay, you answering. If you're a gearhead outcast, I bet he think he's asking Notorious, which is basically the same thing, right? Missed it. Hope you have the footage. Mike GENERAC. Dude, the thing was, you know what? I might be able to give you a little sneak peek right now on my cell phone. I'll check the footage. See what it looks like. Gallery. We got a couple of videos here, man. All right. So we got that. We got 10 minutes of this. All right. GoPro on. So I've actually never ripped this thing with paddle tires, but I think it should do pretty good. Oh no. Yeah, it does all right. This is just in the front yard. Ice, like I did a lot of ripping in my front yard. These 9,000 packs give so much runtime. This is just with my phone. Yeah, I think it moves. I think it was right there. I think I started realizing paddle tires were ripping up my lawn. This thing. Pretty good if I probably had a rear facing camera. The thing was an animal. You're getting C-roll right now. This isn't B-roll. This is C-roll. Oh, I might have to do a rear facing camera. Oh, this thing really rips on paddles. I hope it's not ripping up my lawn. I actually can't tell. This is literally C-roll. This ain't B-roll, it's a C-roll. Oh, it is ripping up my lawn. Oh, gross. I think I gotta take it out to the backyard track. Oh my God. I just leave it right there. It did catch some, I'm telling you, it did catch some good footage. That was just the front yard. That was not include the backyard track rip makes that look like a joke. The front yard rip, the backyard track rip makes that look like a joke. Man, my face is hurting right here. My face is hurting right here from smiling. That thing ripped. I can't even explain to you how. Man. Love the rooster tails. Dude, I should have done a back camera, but I was worried about if this thing lands on a camera, there's no going back. If this thing lands on a camera, the camera's junk. T-Stone, what's going on, guy? Keep up the lives. I plan on it, man. I do nice videos. Thanks, man. Definitely appreciate it. Version 5. Dude, go with the version 5. Holy crap, they actually go that high? They actually have a version 5? Holy crap. You want an X-Max, may settle for a Mojave or a Grand. Man, why aren't you getting an OUTCAST? Dude, I'm telling you, you watch this video that I'm going to make. Even if I just threw it up from the GoPro footage, you can be like, yeah, I think I'm going to take the X-Max and put that in the back burner. This OUTCAST just... And this OUTCAST is stock. So we're not talking about an X-Max that... You know, or we're not talking about, you know, an OUTCAST that is juiced up. We're talking about, this is a stock OUTCAST that probably just ripped the Traxxas Max a new one. I have an X-Max. It just won't let me drive it. The thing's all broken. I only ripped it 1 2/3 time. It needs to be widened. But time done, you have 700 into a 10 scale. Oh, you're talking about, yeah. Talking to Henry. I know people think the Traxxas Max falls slightly in the curves. Fails. I think you said fails. It does. What the hell does AFK mean? I don't even know what AFK means. Guy, I have one, remember? Oh, okay, sorry, man. Dude, you have to know I had that. Dude, my memory, I don't even know what I had for dinner last night. So, we got the same time, first batch, right? Why I recommended checking the diffs, right? How's the Fox XP car coming? How's it coming? It's right there. How's it coming? It's just sitting. I'm having too much fun right now. Doing some lives, doing some ripping of the Mad Van. Wait till you see the Mad Van. Mad Van video should come out pretty good too. But the OUTCAST 8S, ripping on paddle tires? Wow. Just trash it. What's going on, guy? You made an RC, you're right here. You got a YouTube channel called Just Trash It, right? Isn't that the name of your RC channel? That's awesome, man. Looks like Joe Daddy's Garage is going to have a premiere in 30 minutes. Away from keyboard. Okay. I don't know what any of that means. Stuart, what's going on, guy? 8S Insane. Stuart, I don't know if you heard me talking. Dude, 8S Insane on paddle tires, though. Steps it up to such a different level. This thing, I have no idea why. Maybe topping off the shocks and making the shocks so they didn't have any air in them may have helped. But this thing just... You know how they have that movie, what's his name there? what's the guy's name there from what the heck is the name of the movie? His wife died on a skiing trip, I think. The heck's the name of the... Why can't I remember what the guy's name is? He's an actor. He does those movies, When I Find You and I Will, or whatever. I can't remember what the guy's name is. Whatever. He says, he does that famous release the Kraken. Dude, the Kraken was just released all over the backyard track. That OUTCAST just crackened my whole track. The whole track is a disaster mess right now. The OUTCAST just annihilated my ramp. Well, not my ramp. My jump. My jump, the OUTCAST just ate the jump. It took big bites of the jump and spit it all over the track. Yeah, I'm serious too. It even tried to take a tree out. Full rip, slamming. I think it was a full rip. Maybe I don't want to be a liar here. Maybe it wasn't a full rip, but it did a rip from my jump into the tree, and it did like the Top Gun flat spin. It did a helicopter from smacking into the tree. Well, maybe it wasn't full rip. But I did have trigger into it for that thing to be whipping like that, like the Top Gun flat spin, man. That thing was cruising. That thing was cruising. RC Brothers, what's going on, man? This is your new channel. RC Boss, I appreciate that. Well, you mean this is the new channel to come by? I appreciate that, man, if that's what you're saying. At least WD-40 if you don't have silicone spray oil. Right. I'll probably just take the thing and obviously you saw I gave it a nice bath. I'm going to bring it in and dry it out. I actually have a dehumidifier, which I'll probably just stick it right on top of the dehumidifier and let the dehumidifier dehumidify it. But I also probably should hook up my air compressor and compressed air and get all the water out of there. That's most likely what I'll do, probably with a combination of my heat gun, just to like get rid of it, get rid of all the water and stuff. And as far as the ESC goes, I'm not going to put a battery pack through that thing until that thing is completely dry. And like I said, I can even stick it in my boiler room, which is basically down here, and let it like get nice and warm and hopefully dry up any water that potentially would be anywhere in that thing. So, but I didn't spray it with a jet of water. I just let the water kind of like come out of the hose and just go on it. And I'm okay with doing that. I've done it for years. Can it contaminate things and get into places you don't want? Yeah, of course it can, but it's the name of the game. It's the same thing like when you wash down your engine bay, especially like, when you wash down your engine bay and you get like, an older classic or an antique. It's not a good idea, especially if you got a cracked distributor cap. You'll find it real fast. Lifetime memories. How come don't use... I do use an air compressor. Is that a real... I'm not going to answer that question. Come on, guy. Just look at it. Would you just look at it? You tell me. How about this? I had a cop pull me over, and he apologized for pulling me over. He said, I hope you don't mind. I'm actually not giving you a ticket. I just had to look at the car. And he goes, is this thing real? I just have to ask, is this thing real? I showed the officer a couple of things on it, but I said, open the hood. You tell me. Open the hood. You tell me. Comes over and he goes, I actually don't know how to open the hood. So from the inside or is it the outside? I'm like, all right, I'll just open it for you. Opened up the hood, and it was the first time I ever saw an officer of the law do the weak knee, like from Sanford and Son. What was it? Was her name Mabel? I forget Sanford and Son's wife's name there. But he grabs his chest. I'm coming. This is it. This is the big one. So, yeah, you can figure it out. You can figure it out for yourself. I let people figure it out for themselves. I don't answer questions like that. You should be a comedian. I wouldn't be any good. What do they say? A couple of my guys, actually, one of them, he should have been a comedian. Like just about everything that came out of this guy's mouth was funny. His name was Butchie. But I'm dead serious. This guy literally should have been a comedian. And he would have killed it. This guy was so funny. But I would joke with him all the time because, we'd be on the job site and, he'd crack a joke about, anything. And every once in a while it'd get to be too much. So I'd just basically say to him, guy, in a world full of starving comedians and you're trying to be one. And, that would get him laughing. But, yeah, his name was Butchie. His other name was Leonard. He had two names. He had a nickname, which I think was Butchie, which everybody called him. But his real name was Leonard. Real cool guy. Yep. Tippy without badges. Snow ripping is so fun. It can be, man. Dylan Davis from Cali. Christopher Newman, what's going on? You had your max 1 month and the steering servo stopped working. Traxxas customer support is second to none. Sending me that's awesome, man. You know what? I love it when I hear that Traxxas has been good to people because Traxxas was not good to me. So it's good to know that Traxxas is, nice, just not to me. And I'll make sure they pay for it. But yeah. Yep. Just unloaded the springs on the shocks on mine and cut the rolling over in half. Big Head RC, what's going on, guy? Can't figure out what you're saying. Yeah, I think that's 31 people. Come on. Come on. You know what I'm about to say. You know what I'm about to say, right? Come on. 31 people? Just 31 people in here. Oh, 27 just lost. Wow. How do I lose 4 people when I go to throw my thumbs up? Come on. 26 people. We're just losing people. Come on. Before you take off. Come on. You see this right here? See that? Where they do the crank? Don't forget that. Don't forget to throw a thumbs up. It's going to tell you to. Oh, did I lose one? I think I just lost one. Why? Because I'm asking for him? Answering Henry? Okay. Smiley Aquatics. What's going on, guy? From the Netherlands. That's crazy, man. It's still, like I said, it probably will be a permanent blow my mind that, like there was somebody that showed up from Hawaii yesterday, and I don't know, man, Hawaii's like on the opposite side. Same thing with like you guys that are from across the pond, they call it. Man, it's crazy. You guys are in my house right now. It's pretty cool. You gotta jump it huge into a snow hill and watch the snow explode. Dude, it exploded. It actually exploded my jump. Forgot, just hit the button. See Stone. You know what I should do? I should have like a little sticker or something so I never have to like say it. Or I should have like a hat that said thumbs up. It just got like a big thumb. Not one of these. One of these. Maybe a double thumbs up. Instead of having the iced teas on the hat, it's got like a double fist with thumbs ups. Don't forget to give a thumbs up. 22, 28. 28 people. All right. You're kind of new to the game. Can you tell me the difference between a wide-faced spur gear and the stock? What do you mean wide-faced? You mean just having a wide gear? That would probably just be the difference. What's the difference between Outcast and Notorious? I have no idea. I don't have a Notorious. It's probably the same thing. You've had a BLX 185 replaced from Tower Hobbies. You deal with them, no problem. Yeah, you know what's funny though? Here's the thing though. When you contact Tower Hobbies though, aren't you still just dealing with Horizon? Meaning, that's where I'm so confused right now. Supposedly Horizon gave me an email that was supposed to go to LOSI, right? Because there was an issue that I had with my laser nut. So I said, is there a way for me to be directly in contact with LOSI? Because the way you guys are handling this, I'm just not happy with. So the guy gave me an email, which literally was a Horizon email. I was like, there's no such thing anymore. It's just another body. Henry, if you're talking to me, there's no stinking way. I am not. I'm definitely not. I'm not the bet. There's way better people out there than me. Notorious 50 style. Outcast is 70 style. That's it. Wow, that's crazy. Well, Horizon, right? Horizon bought Tower, right? Yeah, because I remember when Horizon Tower Hobbies used to be like Tower Hobbies. Tower Hobbies is not as they were, right? Well, it's because they're under new management, right? But I was wondering that. I guess you right, guy, and Tower, right? Tower was awesome, right? It really was, man. I when I was a kid, you would get the Tower Hobbies magazine. That was great, man. Love that. It was free. Even one of my old clients used to get the Tower Hobbies magazine, RC magazine. He got it solely for planes. Didn't they have like a Great Plains, like separate flyer or something? I honestly can't remember. Uh-oh. This is what my son's working on today. What do we got here? What do we got here? What engine is this? It's a front-wheel drive something. It's what my son's working on today. Engine out. What did you break now? I always mess with him. I gotta tell you, man, I love my son. He works at a dealership, not a stealership. He works at a dealership. He works at a Ford dealership. So it's job security, right? Come on, it's a Ford. I own Fords. I can speak to it. So, and I love my Fords, but we've actually had several Fords. But he is actually loving his. Now, granted, he's only, what is he, 24? Granted, he's only 24 years old, but he is absolutely loving being a mechanic. He's 23. He's going to be 24. But he loves it. He loves his job. He is raking in so much money right now. He's always making, he's always, because he's obviously flat rate. So, but he's always what's called making time, meaning he's always ahead of the game. So let's say like a 6-hour job, he'll usually get it done in 4.5, 4 hours, somewhere around there. I mean, there's a couple of jobs every once in a while, he'll just break even. And there was one job that was a first time for him that he went over, but because he had already done so well on the other jobs, it didn't even matter. But so he works 40 hours a week, but he rakes in I think he rakes in between 50 and 60 hours a week, just because of flat rate. And I mean, he's actually paid well, which he's, when they gave him his last of pay, they just gave it to him. Like, I mean, they recognize that he's that type of individual. He's that type of mechanic. Makes me proud. I think he's raking in the money right now. You're waiting on a package with a Serpent SCT, older version, secondhand. Let's see what Serpent is all about. Right. You ordered the upgraded spur for your Max steel wide face spur gear part number. Will this just fit right in? I'd say yeah. Got back into the hobby a couple of years ago. And if it doesn't, if it's literally a part number from Traxxas, of course it's just going to go in. Can you tell me a bit about the Traxxas Max problems? Man. The problems are dependent upon how you drive it. If it's a non-wide Max, the word is on the street that it's a very tippy truck, and I can't attest to that. But if you leave it a non-wide Max, if you leave it stock, run 3S, 4S all day long, what you will end up doing is eventually snapping the little, if I could show you, you'll end up snapping the little universal that's at the end, either inboard or outboard, and the parts are only like $750. So what I would say is if you got a Traxxas Max and you have no intention of going wide Max, order up also a couple of those axles. Get the full ones too. Get the inners and outers. So I think if you do that, I think it's like, it's still $7 or 14. I can't remember what it is. Can't remember what the price is, but you got people doing wide Maxes. You got people doing, I did the wide Max kit. The Traxxas Max is my wife's truck, along with the DB Pro is now hers too. But problems with it? Because the whole thing's plastic, there's a lot of maintenance depending upon where you drive it. So if you drive it in sandy, silty conditions, dusty conditions, there's a lot more maintenance that you need to do with a vehicle like that, because depending upon how bad the conditions are, you'll be doing more teardowns. But the truck is easy enough to do a teardown. It's just, it's a maintenance truck, depending upon where you drive it. If you're just grass driving it, or if you're hard pack driving it, you might be all right. But still, dust and garbage is going to get everywhere. The electronics, I'd say, are pretty good. Nothing's perfect. What else can I say? It'll hit a tree and just bounce off of it several times, and sometimes not break. If you've seen any of the videos that I've done on the Traxxas Max, I am, like the last video I just did, I forgot how good of a truck it is. And it's a Traxxas, and I've got that, they call it a love-hate relationship with Traxxas. They do make some good vehicles. They really do. So, and I'm no fanboy of nothing. I'm a fanboy of the OUTCAST right now in my my wife's DB Pro, and obviously the Mojave. I'm a fan of that stuff. That's only because it puts the biggest smile on my face right now. 27 thumbs ups. Come on, there's 3 more in here. There's 3 more people in here. Come on. You know you want to do. Oh, I just lost one. I ain't gonna listen to you, guy. You put the steel axles in with the 17mm hex. It's a beast. Does not flip. Too bad. Slow down in turns. Right. Yeah, you just learn how to drive it. Stock, not wide Max. Yeah, just you'll enjoy it, man. I think you'll enjoy it. We took ours to the skate park, and first thing that broke was the motor fan. That was it. You just bought an 8S Outcast, thinking about upgrading the system. Is it a must? Dude, after what I just put my Outcast through, that's up to you. I don't see any. Listen, I just posted some of the video. I didn't post it. I showed it on here. How about this? You tell me. What's your name? From Germany, Monster Jam. What's going on, guy? Duffel bags. That's a crazy name. Do you travel? I'll show you real quick. Then you can determine for yourself whether you think it needs an upgrade. Ooh, that's backyard track. Oh, this thing really rips on packs. I hope it's not ripping up my lawn. I actually can't tell. Dude, it got up on one wheel. It was ripping it so nice. It one-wheeled it. I think I gotta take it out to the backyard track. Oh my God. So I think there's the answer right there, duffel bags. That's a funny name, man. I like that. Duffel bags. I mean, everybody wants to overpower everything. Just rip it stock. Rip it stock and enjoy it. Throw those 9,000. I'll tell you what. You want to buy a battery for it? I'll show you the battery to get. I still can't get over that name, duffel bags. That is a funny name. What's up, duffel bags? All right. These batteries right here. If you want to have a blast with the 8S Outcast, get these batteries right here. These are Z batteries, 9,000 milliamp, 100C, 200C burst, 4S packs, and the Outcast loves these batteries. The Outcast loves these things. And these batteries love the Outcast. And obviously you get the EC5 connectors. I am not kidding, man. The Outcast loves those batteries. It rips, even balance-wise. The battery tray on its max stretch fits those. I mean, you know how I joke. I don't know if you know who I am. I don't know if you know who I am, but I joke around all the time. You know, fits like a glove, and we're not talking O.J. Simpson's glove here. Those things fit. Those battery packs fit the Outcast so perfectly that it's almost as if when Z was making those batteries, they were like, we're going to put these in the Outcast 8S. They fit those trays like Mario Andretti's glove, man. It is like the perfect size. Best battery pack, I think, for that thing, in my opinion, for batteries that I have ripped. Ovonic Air is also a good battery, but, you know, I don't think they make a pack that big. Mendez, what's going on, guy? Redcat Kaiju or the Mojave? Whoa! Dude, we've actually already had this conversation. Those are fighting words, man. You cannot compare the two. Obviously, you're talking about the 6S Mojave, right? They're two totally different vehicles. I think with either one, you'll have a blast. You'll just have to know that the Mojave can't do what the Kaiju can do, and then basically the same way around, that the Mojave can't do what the Kaiju can do. Hopefully I said that right. Either way, they're two totally different vehicles. I'd say if you maybe have less money, get the Kaiju and you won't be sad, because if you rip that Kaiju on 4S, you'll be happy. You throw a 6-pack into it, you'll be more than happy. You'll be more than happy. I burned out my ESC, my BLX ESC, but that's because I was pushing the Mojave past what it should be doing, and I popped the caps. So I'm going to replace the caps anyway, but I already put a new ESC in it, or another ESC that I had, just another 150. Kaiju is crazy. It is. There's a couple of things on the Kaiju that you'll want to address before you consistently rip it on 6S. But that's it. The Mojave, though, the only thing that I think you'll have to address on the Mojave is the right rear wheel is going to come off and strip out. So, and that's if you're consistently running 6S, just beating the snot out of it. So M2C Racing actually has an upgrade. That's the only upgrade that I could think of for the Mojave, would be that. The Mojave is, you're hearing it from me, but if you want to see the proof, go check out Earl Moorhead's channel and go check out when he rips his, not his monster Mojave, because that's not even a Mojave, but when he rips his 8S Mojave, that thing is bone stock ripping 8S. He's done nothing other than put an 8S ESC. I don't think he changed the motor. I forget. Either way, it's 8S. So, and he annihilates that thing. So, but they're two different trucks. You just can't compare them. The Mojave will get stuck. The Mojave will center, high center, where the Kaiju won't. Look at it. See, people are saying it. Oh, don't ever say that, Mario. You just said a bad word there, right there, underpriced. Shh. No. The Kaiju is right where it should be. Maybe a little cheaper. Mendez, money throwing. You'd go Mojave? Yeah, of course you would, Frank. You love your Mojave. The only thing, though, is that you can't do everything with the Mojave. But you also can't go as fast as a Mojave does. The Kaiju just can't do it. It'll end up flipping. RC Guy, Proline drag wheels, do they fit on an ARRMA Fury B? I have no idea what a Fury is. Sorry, man. No idea what a Fury is. Proline drag wheels. Yeah, I have no idea, man. Sorry. Wish I could answer you. I don't have every RC out there. You don't have a Mojave yet? What do you mean, Frank? I thought you had a Mojave. What are you talking about? Am I getting you confused with somebody else? Might be getting you confused with somebody else that does have a Mojave. Mitchell, what's going on, guy? Who, I drive the wheels? Right. The wheels just drive right off, especially that right rear. That right rear just comes right off. That one should have been a reverse thread. Only that one. That wheel should have been a reverse thread. Fury BLX is an SCT two-wheel drive. Then why wouldn't it? If it's an SCT, then it should fit. 12 millimeter hex. Any love for the Infraction V1? What do you mean? Dude, the Infraction's nasty. Of course. I got a V2 Infraction. I got a, whatever that thing is, the Limitless. I got the other thing there, the Felony. Dude, of course. V1 Infraction's mint. Plenty of love for a V1 Infraction, man. Absolutely. V1 Infraction is stinking awesome. Wheel popping front of a gun. Mitchell guy, dude. Thank you, sir. Check Mitchell out. Killing the super chat. Thank you, sir. Appreciate that. Got a V2 thinking about, got two V1s thinking about the V2. Well, why are you thinking about a V2 if you have, do you want the, like literally the only difference is a different colored body, the handbrake, and the little roller bearings. Like, are you really benefiting? And the fans for the ESC. Are you really benefiting though? I shouldn't say anything to anybody about, buying an RC. You want to buy the V2, man, go for it. I mean, you obviously love the Infraction already. Just do it. Got to get the Barry King. You got to get the LOSI LMT, right? Dude, that LMT, Tony's been killing the videos just because of that LMT, man. He put a video up of the LMT. I think it was only up for like 2 hours, and he already had like 650 views on it, which is crazy. To me, it's crazy. But worth it, though. All right. What are we looking at? Hour on the live stream. So basically, all I was doing was just talking on this live stream. I brought you guys outside so you could see basically the after rip, just to show you that I'm telling you right now that OUTCAST 8S just showed me today why I have it. How about saying it like that? The ARRMA OUTCAST 8S just showed me today. Today's the first day it showed me. It showed me today why I have that car and why I chose it. Because that was actually one I chose. I didn't want the Creighton just because point blank, it was just that much bigger, but that's my own opinion. I'm sure the Creighton's awesome. I'm sure it is. I know that my Creighton EXP is not. Take that thing and throw that thing in the trash. It's actually sitting upside down right now because I could care less about it. Kick that thing to the curb. But I can't even begin to explain enough. I think now this sounds stupid to say this about an inanimate object or to say this about an RC. But the OUTCAST 8S from ARRMA just made me love that RC today. I wasn't really loving it until today. Maybe it's because I finally got enough stick time to where realizing that truck needs to hit jumps at full trigger. Maybe that's why. Because it showed me on that last video that I did of it. It showed me that if you pull that trigger full rip and hit a jump, it's going to show you a thing or two because it knows a thing or two. And I'm so glad right now, after ripping that OUTCAST today, I am so glad that I have that thing in my collection. Damn, that thing killed it. It destroyed my backyard track. It literally boot stomped it. It spit on it. Every bad thing that could happen to that backyard track, that OUTCAST just tuned up my backyard track. It showed it a thing or two. So that's the only thing that I can say, man. If you're thinking about getting an ARRMA OUTCAST 8S, go for it. If you're thinking between, and granted, this is again, so far, this is my own personal opinion, because yes, I do have a Traxxas X Max, which won't let me drive it. But the OUTCAST will, and the OUTCAST just showed me why it's here. Why that thing is here. And Mitchell's RC, you have an OUTCAST. I'm telling you right now, Mitchell, go get a set of paddle tires, and you'll have to get a set of rims too, but get yourself a set of paddle tires and rims, Mitchell. You're going to take your Snowcat and your associated, your Snow Rat. So Mitchell actually just did a video about his Snow Rat. Go check it out. He didn't have that many views on that thing. I think that video deserves some views, but Mitchell, go buy paddle tires and wheels for your OUTCAST and rip the ever-loving heck out of it. You can thank me after the fact. I'd say you could thank me later. Just do it, guy. Mitchell, do it. If you're here, Mitchell, say yes, okay. I'll do it. Let's put it this way. Mitchell, if you don't buy paddle tires for your OUTCAST, you're fired from the RC Guy Garage Facebook group. That's how serious I am. I'm just kidding. I would never do that to you, Mitchell. But dude, you'll love it. You will love those paddle tires. Or you'll love the OUTCAST. It at least for me, it transformed my truck into something that I think I had hoped that it was when I initially had it in my collection, or my dreams of what I thought the OUTCAST was literally just happened today. So ARRMA, thank you for the OUTCAST 8S on paddle tires. Keep on saving money. OUTCAST is so awesome. You love your success, right? RC brothers, we'll see you later, man. I want to show you some of the backyard track stuff, but nah. Maybe I might, I might do a couple Instagram clips of it. Maybe that's what I should do. Because I know Instagram, you can throw stuff on Instagram. Maybe I'll see if I can do a couple of clips on Instagram. But don't forget. Oh, look at that. We already got 32 thumbs ups. That's awesome. So literally everybody in chat probably gave a thumbs up is a possibility. Show us, do it, guy. I'm telling you, man. GoPro footage. Wonder if I can just queue up something on the GoPro real quick. I should be downloading the footage to the computer right now. It started ripping up my front lawn. That's how good those paddle tires were. So what are we looking at here? So I've actually never ripped this thing with paddle tires, but I think it should do pretty good. How do I make it? Oh, I can't make it. Yeah, it does all right. It won't let me. Oh, I can't advance forward, so never mind. It won't let me advance forward. I'd show you a couple clips of the backyard track with this thing. And I recorded at 120 frames per second, 1080. Let's put it this way. One of the jumps almost took my entire head off. How about that one? You want to talk about Gorley Stokes? You want to talk about an RC coming at you? Man, that OUTCAST coming at you at full speed? Coming right for your head? Woo! That was a good one. I know that's got to be like literally, here's the camera right here, and the thing is right to my face. So I had to like duck just in time. And I think I might have tracked it too. I think I ducked and tracked it at the same time. I hope I did. Carl, dude, I love the backyard track too. I'm telling you. But this OUTCAST just made a mess of my backyard track. All right. Makes a good road. Yes, it does. Barry King, yes. Paddle tires on the OUTCAST 8S makes a very good rototiller. Yep. All right. Well, I'm going to end this live stream right here where we are from RC Guy Garage. That's me. I just had a stinking blast ripping the OUTCAST 8S on the backyard track. And I ripped it out in the front too. My front yard has definitely got some issues now. Those paddle tires, though, wow. Unbelievable. So in the chat, we've got Lauren, Frank, Carl, Mario, Monster Jam, Barry. Let's see, who else we got here? Mitchell, RC Brothers. I think he took off, though. Frank, Lauren, Kevin. Oh, Kevin, you just got the OUTCAST? Kevin, depending upon where you, like what kind of terrain you like drive on, go ahead and get yourself a set of paddle tires. You can thank me later. Dude, it just, I can't even explain it. I can't explain it. I'm going to let the video explain it. Inside here, it still smells like, still smells like burning ESC and motor. So I think that's it. Mitchell, thank you very much for that super chat. I definitely appreciate that, as always. Any super chats, any PayPals, anything, you know where it goes, right to the channel. It just helps promote the channel and move it along and put it towards pots. Put it towards pots. I'm going to have to get another set of paddle tires. Those things are so awesome. Smiley Aquatics. Mendez. He's quiet now. He might be gone. Sergeant J was here. Duffel bags. Duffel bags. Did I change the puncher opinion? I changed. Oh, wait a minute. If you're talking to me about changing the pinion on the OUTCAST, yes, I did. I changed it to, I think it's a 23, but I want to go bigger. And with the way that motor handled it today, and especially, you know, it being, you know, cold season right now, it could definitely handle it. I am going to recommend people start thinking about cat packs, though. I think. Christopher, I think that's about it. Mario Guy. For some weird thing. Well, wait a minute. You know what's funny? When I read that for a quick second, I was like, whoa, Guy, what are you talking about here? For some weed and feed, I appreciate that, man. Wait till you see. You'll see, man. I think once the snow melts, there's going to be ruts in my front yard now. That's not a good thing. I'm getting paddles for the UDR today. Oh, Frank. Awesome, man. Keep up the great work. Barry, definitely appreciate that, man. Keep up the great work. And back, yeah, the dude, the Mojave is. Where's my Mojave? Where's my Mojave? Wait a minute. Oh, right here. Only thing that I'm unhappy about with the Mojave is just that dang right rear tire. That's it. Other than that, I got the foam blocks. This foam just helps keep the bumpers intact. Little squish zones. This is all Gorilla Tape. My body mounts were all mangled. Same thing with my front bumper. It's all Gorilla Taped. And this thing just keeps ripping it. Definitely, if you're ever considering, and I say it this way, if you ever just thinking about certain RCs, the DB Pro is one of them. Right now, literally the OUTCAST 8S just jumped right onto that radar. And that today became the OUTCAST 8S today, for me, just became one of those ones that's on my radar to say, if you're just considering getting it, stop wasting your time. The Mojave is another one. If you're considering it, just buy it. Redcat Kaiju, same thing. Even the Mad Van. The Mad Van ripped it today on 3S. That's only a brushed little 110 scale van. If you're considering getting a Mad Van, just buy it. You'll have a blast. You have to look at it this way. This is the way I look at it. Stop wasting time. If you have the means, just get it. Because the longer you wait, the less time you could be out there, like I always say, just ripping it. I mean, just rip it. Even like, do a burnout. Do a burnout in your own driveway. Make sure it's your driveway. Do a burnout with a real vehicle, obviously. Just do it. Could you blow the transmission or the transaxle or the rear end or drive shaft or yokes? Or yeah, you could. But you also have to live a little. And when you do call it a 1-to-1, when you do a real burnout, man, I'm telling you, it's a different level of enjoyment. The smell of a burnout, the look of a burnout, the sound of a burnout. Just do it. Don't be a burnout. That's no good. But just get out there and rip it. All right. Thank you guys, everybody. Thank you for coming for Monster Jam guy. Dude. Thank you. Thank you, Monster Jam. I definitely appreciate that, man. Definitely appreciate it. Like I said, what I'm going to start doing is do it right now. We got Mitchell. So super chats today. Super chats. We got Mitchell's RC for $5. I don't know what the conversion is of the $2.99 or $2.29. So we've got, what is that? I don't even know what that equals. But we got $2.29 from Monster Jam fans. Definitely appreciate that. From Germany. That's awesome. We got a $2 from Mario for some weed and feed. You know it, guy. Front lawn is definitely gonna need some weed and feed after doing the paddle ripping on the front lawn. That might not have been my most like thought-stricken moment. I think I was just having more fun seeing the rooster tails, and then when the rooster's tails started turning like darker colored, I think I started realizing, I might be ripping up my lawn a little bit here. Let's take it out to the backyard track. But thank you guys for those super chats. And like I said, just get out there and rip it. I'm going to end the live stream. Live stream right here. ARRMA OUTCAST 8S Snow After Rip. You saw what the vehicle looked like. Now, when I put the video together, you'll see why it looked the way it did. So like I always say, just get out there and rip it, because point blank, that is what you should do. And I'm just going to end this live stream with me smiling at you guys saying, just get out there and rip it.